After years of planning, preparations, and most recently, construction, the Gering Civic Plaza is ready to be turned over to the community for decades of public enjoyment. KNEB.TV News starts right now.
From your trusted source for news in western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming, this is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Ryan Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News, powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thanks for joining me. In our top story, the community is invited for the long-awaited Gering Civic Plaza dedication ceremony this week after years of work reached the finish line. In spite of less than favorable weather conditions throughout the summer, the main contract for the Gering Civic Plaza has been completed, including the bathrooms, walkways, terraced lawn area, and lighting. City engineer Andy Folk tells KNEB News that the cold and snowy weather last week didn't help things, as they were hoping to have a few more of the finishing touches completed, but says they will be substantially ready for a plaza dedication ceremony scheduled for Tuesday afternoon.
I think that the design is really well thought out to where we can have events there. I think it'll be very complementary to the Civic Center so that you can have events in conjunction with the Civic Center. I really like the terraced lawn there. I think will be very conducive to weddings or ceremonies or small concerts or movies in the park. I just think it's going to be very usable for different events.
The public is invited to join them for the dedication ceremony at 2 o'clock tomorrow. Well, from the Gering Plaza to Scottsbluff's 18th Street Plaza, as the Scottsbluff City Council has approved a final plan for the 18th Street Plaza. At just under $274,000, the plan that was approved is much less expensive than the nearly $1 million price tag for the original plan. Business Improvement District President Angela Kemble told council members that, as opposed to the initial Rolls-Royce plan that was originally proposed, this is what she calls the daily driver. Kemble says that this is the one that gets them to a very usable plaza for the types of events that they have been seeing.
And while there could be more development at a later time in certain areas, this, for me as someone who has run the farmers market, who has helped out with bands on Broadway and other events in the space, this really looks to meet a lot of needs extremely well, and I'm very excited to see how Jordan, Starr, and others have collaborated to bring this together.
Kemble says the plan includes flattening out some of the hard surfaces like the old sidewalk curb along the former stretch of 18th Street that runs through the plaza. They will also add electrical outlets, extend the grass areas, add a stage area, and will plant a community Christmas tree that will grow with us as a community. Scottsbluff City Council member Scott Shaver was the lone no vote for this plan. Well, coming up after the break, Bill Boyer will be in with your full week weather forecast. Stick around. KNEB.TV News will be back right after this.
At Platte Valley Bank, we understand that you have a busy life, and that means you don't always have time to come to the bank. That's why we offer user-friendly online and mobile banking with features such as iPay, recurring transfers, and mobile deposit. So you can bank how you want, when you want to. Whether you prefer to bank in person, over the phone, or online, Platte Valley Bank makes it easy to take care of your finances.
Find out what convenient really means at the Western Travel Terminal. Start with our great selection of food and drinks, from for real milkshakes and fresh brewed coffee to snacks and hot food. Next, check out our beer and spirits with their everyday low prices. Finally, let us work for you with our full-service gas station and automatic truck and car wash. All this can be found at 822 South Beltline in Scottsbluff. Western Travel Terminal, your convenient shopping, restaurant, and full-service gas leader.
Meet Toberfest, the famous once-a-year sandwich celebration of all things beer, cheese, mustard, and pretzel roll, now happening all over the world, in America, in Arby's. Arby's, we have the meats.
This is KNEB.TV weather from the Arby's Weather Center. Arby's, we have the meats.
Clear skies coming your way. Not much going on in the weather department. Winds are going to come down. We'll be in the 50s by 7 o'clock, down into the 30s as we start tomorrow morning, and temps into the low 40s by early tomorrow morning. Looks like lots of stars out there tonight. It's going to be cooler tomorrow than where we were today, but really nice the rest of the week. Our next storm system probably arriving by Sunday. 70 yesterday for a high after a morning low of 24. Nothing additional in the rain gauge, but we're up to 6,800s for the month, 1824 for the year, 4¼ inches above normal. Temperatures right now are primarily in the 60s and 70s here across our region. 58 in Laramie, warmer near 80 down in Goodland, only 44 though up in Watertown. 71 in Alliance, 72 in Oshkosh, 74 right now in Ogallala. Winds are calm there out of the northwest, 5 to 15, 15 to 20 at times here in eastern portions of Wyoming, although the winds are down from where they were. Those strong winds came out onto the plains for a period of time. Tomorrow getting on the bus with sunshine, temperatures in the low 30s on the way home. Sunshine, again, it's going to be cooler though. Notice those temps only in the mid 50s when you get off the bus tomorrow. Not much going on though in the weather department as we take a look at Futurecast. This is in motion. There's nothing happening out here. Clear skies all across the region tonight. Temperatures are going to fall off down into the upper 20s, maybe the low 30s mostly. I don't see any 20s on the map. 29 in Cheyenne, the only exception. Most everybody in the low to mid 30s. Tomorrow then, again, we put this map in motion. There's not much going on. Clouds off in North Dakota, or South Dakota rather. Otherwise, clear skies here across our region. Winds are going to be lighter tomorrow, and it's really going to be a pretty decent day. Still 10 to 20 though on the wind department, and it's going to be a lot cooler tomorrow than where we were today, especially in the northern portions of the Panhandle in southeastern Wyoming. 50 in Lusk, 49 in Gordon, 59 though tomorrow in Ogallala. Our forecast here locally, clear skies, quiet tonight, 34 for a low, 5 to 10 mile-an-hour winds. Again, they'll pick up a bit tomorrow, 10 to 20, sunny skies, about 10 to 15 degrees cooler than where we were today. And then for tomorrow, or for Wednesday rather, temperatures back into the mid-70s, upper 70s on Thursday. A couple of nice days in a row there. A dry front comes through Thursday night into Friday, drops us back down into the low to mid-60s. Then another frontal system comes through Sunday, bringing in some late-day rain and snow showers and temps in the upper 40s to near 50 degrees and windy conditions. Certainly cooler as well as we go Sunday into Monday.
Meet Toberfest, the famous once-a-year sandwich celebration of all things beer, cheese, mustard, and pretzel roll, now happening all over the world, in America, in Arby's. Arby's, we have the meats.
Box Butte General Hospital continues our mission to lead and innovate in healthcare delivery and community wellness. But this isn't just a hospital. This is home to exceptional patient care. This is the greatest place to work, receive care, and practice medicine. This is innovation in action. This is community wellness. This is where specialty clinics fit your needs. This is where a friendly smile, a warm hand, and an empathetic ear exist to care for you. We are Box Butte General Hospital. This is us. Great things are happening here since 1976.
Logos in Gering is the place to get all of your school spirit gear, personalized gifts, and promotional items for your business and employees, and banners for any special event. Logos is also the only place to stop for custom screen printing or embroidery. You can even design it yourself on their interactive website. Stop into Logos today. They'll design it, print it, and have it to you in no time. There's no job too big or small for Logos. That's Logos in Gering.
Welcome back. Authorities are looking into the cause of a collision between two empty Burlington Northern coal trains east of Alliance Friday night. Reports indicate that the trains collided around 11 p.m. a few miles west of Antioch. BNSF spokesman Andy Williams said one train was stationary when the second train, which was slowly moving towards a stop, hit the rear of the first train. Both trains were westbound headed for Wyoming. No injuries were reported. Well, the City of Alliance has received a letter from lawyers representing a man who is seeking $1 million for contracting Legionnaire's disease and giardiasis, allegedly from the city's water supply back in 2018. Attorneys say 58-year-old Robert Brown collapsed while staying at the First Interstate Inn, and during the course of his medical treatment, it was determined that he had been exposed to Legionella bacteria and giardia. They claim Brown's life expectancy has been severely reduced, and he is permanently disabled, requiring constant oxygen for his breathing, and has incurred more than $500,000 in medical expenses. The Alliance City Council has acknowledged the receipt of the demand letter during their October 1st meeting, but took no action on the tort claim. And the Nebraska Department of Transportation has announced a fourth round of requests for proposals for the County Bridge Match Program. $4 million will be distributed to counties in the next round of the cost-sharing program for replacement and repair of deficient county bridges. The first 3 rounds have provided $12 million for work on more than 200 bridges on county roads, with the state picking up 55% of construction costs and the counties providing the remaining 45%. Applications must be submitted to the Nebraska Department of Transportation by December 6th, with successful counties notified in mid-January of 2020. Work on bridges selected in Round 4 must be completed by the end of 2023. Well, coming up after the break, Chris Cottrell will be in with a recap of the weekend that was in local high school sports. We'll be back with that right after the break.
We've been an ALA customer from the beginning, 15 plus years.
Almost 15 years.
15 years now. They live here, they work here, they give back to our community. That's very important to us.
It's the difference of night and day between our old internet provider and ALO.
Having that reliability and that speed is extremely important.
Nobody matches that speed. It was a game changer.
ALO came to my site and helped me resolve an issue. At that point, I knew ALO was the company that I wanted to stick with.
Bye, Mom. Have fun.
Maybe next weekend.
Don't put off till next weekend what you can enjoy doing today. With the affordable John Deere 3E series, you can handle any job on your property and turn that chore list from to-do to done.
Looks like we had nothing to worry about.
Nothing runs like a Deere.
Visit 21st Century Equipment in Alliance, Torrington, Scottsbluff, and Bridgeport, or visit 21stcenturyequipment.com.
Sometimes events in life are planned. Others, a happy surprise. No matter what life change you're navigating, whether you're getting married or just want a bigger yard for your pup, find a home that fits. First National Bank North Platte. Start your mortgage pre-approval today. Retirement. A new season in life where you can change how you live it. And something easier, convenient, that feels just right. When it's time, find a home that fits. First National Bank North Platte. Start your mortgage pre-approval today.
Now, sports from the First National Bank Sports Desk. First National Bank of North Platte, the bank to think of first.
Well, the postseason has arrived for some, ended for others, and getting closer on the high school gridiron. On Saturday, the Gering softball team had their year come to a close with a best-of-3 series loss on the road at Crete. Gering took the first game of the series, got off to a great start, 6-1 the final, behind a solid pitching performance from Maddie Weiss, and they got plenty of power. It was Weiss in the circle, and at the plate she went deep, and they got the 2-home run game from Kiana Island. Gering went right back to Weiss for the game 2 start, and things started to kind of crumble quickly, and by game 3 they had to turn to Briley Dean in the circle. All in all, Crete outscored Gering 24-0 in games 2 and 3 to advance to state, while Gering's season wrapped up at 21-12. The Girls State Golf Championships are taking place today and tomorrow. Class B in Columbus, with both Scottsbluff and Gering looking to win a state championship. Omaha Duchesne expected to be one of their chief competitors as well. We're running state golf reports on the air through tomorrow's closing round, brought to you by H&R Block of Scottsbluff and Gering and Scottsbluff Body and Paint. The Class C state tournament is being held in North Platte with players from Mitchell and Kimball in the field. We'll also post scores at kneb.com after rounds today and tomorrow. That's Girls State Golf finishing today and tomorrow with the state championships. Let's go back to Friday, where it was a chilly night for high school football in Alliance. Our kneb.tv feature game of the week with the homestanding Bulldogs taking on Gering. Both teams were in search of their first district win on the year, and both off losses the week prior. Early in this one, and Gering goes to Riley Shaneman on the reverse to get Gering inside the red zone, and then finishing off the drive, Brady Rodzimski with the touchdown run. Then the poor PAT snap, but you know what? Gering turns that into something positive. Caleb Gonzalez, the 2-point pass to Sam Rushlow. Now here comes Alliance with Trevor Dubray at the helm with a strike down the seam to Creighton Siza. That sets up Wade Sanders on the touchdown carry as Alliance was on the board for the first time in the ball game. Still first quarter, and Gering gets the short ball from Anthony Walker and then the long catch and run from Colton Evers for the Gering touchdown as the Bulldogs offense was clicking in that opening stanza, and they go in front with the lead 15-7. Alliance, though, battling back as they hand to Keegan Grant here inside the 5-yard line. He scores the first of a couple of touchdowns on the night. It's just a 1-point lead for Gering. Now the home Bulldogs looking for the lead, and it's Dubray on the move, rolling out, stepping up, then out of the pocket, and eventually he finds Chase King in the front right edge of the end zone as Alliance gets their first lead of the night. They would not relinquish it. Here's the second touchdown here in this quarter for Alliance as they go in front 28-15. Keegan Grant again finds pay dirt. Both teams scored in the fourth quarter. Alliance gets a defensive score on a Gering fumble in their own end zone, and then with the game out of reach, it's Walker to Ebers for the second time on the night. Nice stiff arm included there from Ebers. Still a little too late to make it all the way back for Gering. Alliance wins this district matchup 34-21. Alliance will play at Scottsbluff this Friday night. That'll be our TV game right here on KNEB.TV. Gering, they'll also be in town hosting McCook over at Memorial Field. That's the latest today right here at the First National Bank Sports Desk. I'm Chris Cottrell. Ryan will be back to check the KNEB.com community calendar when we come back right after this on KNEB.TV.
You said yes. Together, you planned every detail. You married. And then you realized 500 square feet just isn't enough room for two. When life happens, find a home that fits. First National Bank North Platte. Start your mortgage pre-approval today. You decide to add another to your family. You start reading parenting books. You're amazed that such a small human could need so much space. When life happens, find a home that fits. First National Bank North Platte. Start your mortgage pre-approval today.
Did the extreme weather this summer do damage to your home? Call Roofing Plus today. Let Luke Shaneman and his team get your home back and family back to normal. Licensed and insured, call Roofing Plus today and Luke will get you scheduled for your free and easy inspection and see if you qualify for a new roof, siding, or gutters. The Roofing Plus team can be there in days, not months. Call Roofing Plus today, 308-440-6387.
When it comes to helping local folks with the loans and financial advice they need, we don't horse around. Our only goal is to help you and your family achieve your financial goals with the right loans and savings products. So if you want to bank with people that care about you and your financial needs, stop by or give us a call. First State Bank. We're big on you. Member FDIC. Online at fsbcentral.com.
Well, let's take a look what's happening on today's community calendar. That's a look at today's community calendar, brought to you by First State Bank, honoring those who give back. Nominate your community champion at fsbcentral.com.
Fly United Airlines, operated by SkyWest with Western Nebraska Regional Airport. United is dedicated to going the extra mile for you with daily flights to and from Denver and a commitment to excellent service. Reserve your flight today. Plus, all United miles can be earned and redeemed with your flight. Finally, while visiting Western Nebraska Regional Airport, Hertz Thrifty Car Rental is there for your car rental needs. Make life easier, relax, and get on board with Western Nebraska Regional Airport.
Local lending. We're here for you from start to finish. Keeping money in our economy. Supporting local jobs. Giving back to our community. investing in entrepreneurship, making our quiet towns a destination. At Platte Valley Bank, we support local because we are local.
And finally tonight, the Nebraska State Fair has announced results for the 150th Fairabration held in Grand Island from August 23rd through September 2nd. The State Fair encountered significant challenges this year, with more than 6.5 inches of rain in 7 of the 11 days, which caused flooding on the grounds. Overall attendance was slightly lower than 2018, but other key measures of success were higher. There was a 68% increase of the number of attendees to this year's concerts, more volunteers in 2019, and an increased number of FFA livestock entries. Nebraska State Fair Board Chairman Chris Kircher says there are always unexpected elements at the fair, but the team responded professionally with public safety first and foremost, who worked to take care of exhibitors, vendors, guests, and partners. The 2020 Nebraska State Fair will run from August 28th through September 7th. Well, that does it for us this time. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll see you here next time.